How's you going, boys? Mike here. Welcome back to Grampie's workshop for the day after the night before. We had quite a little blow last night, but all things considered, we didn't fare out too bad. You can hear the generator go in the background. That's about the worst thing that happened to us was we lost our power. Of course, we have no internet, so I'm not sure when I'll get this video posted. But I'm just going to show you around here and just give you an idea of some of the damage that was done around here. But like I say, nothing serious. It's mainly just tree branches and whatnot. So we'll start over here by the garden. So when you saw the other video there, Nanny's garden looked pretty lush. But holy moly, look at it now. Looks like a hurricane went through here. Oh, it did. Hurricane Dorian. Yeah, made quite a... Oh, but look, I don't know whether you saw that or not. See a bumblebee flying around there, so that guy made it okay. Greenhouse survived. None the worse for wear. Over here behind the barn, we lost both ends of our temporary shelter. Remember, we took the roof off of this. Well, the ribs and everything survived, but we lost both ends. That's no big deal. The tractor shelter, it stood up very well. A little bit, the hole is a little bit bigger in this corner right here. And I think we got a little bit more tear down here by the doors. But it didn't move at all. And if you notice over in here, those trees right there, they yesterday they were vertical. One thing we noticed too was most of the trees that got damaged were hardwood, like maples. Like this big maple here that was right off our deck. That branch that's hanging right down there used to be nice art over the deck, but it's gone, so we'll have to trim all that. Apologize for the noise there. The docks are up good, and my boat survived, no problem. But the old loom on top of the deck is wingless. But we can fix him. Some branches around here and there and everywhere. Now, earlier this morning I was out and looked down this driveway, and there was a branch down across the lane. I see it's gone now, so I don't know whether someone went and got that or what. But if they did, I sure thank them for doing that. This maple tree here used to have two branches where those white spots are, but now they're neatly piled up right here. And this is interesting too, that they both fell approximately the same spot, and they were just blown there. I didn't put them there, they just blew there. Yesterday I cranked the bucket on the well. I cranked it up tight. It hardly moved at all. So like, it's funny how some things moved a lot and other things hardly moved at all. This nice big maple that we had here alongside our new deck that you're not supposed to see yet, because we're still posting videos on the construction of that. So just ignore that new deck. But there was a nice big maple with a nice big branch right up there. And now that nice big branch that was right up there is conveniently placed here so that we can cut it up. Anyway, there's the deck, don't look at it. This branch here, and another one in back, and another one that hasn't fallen off yet, came from this poor old maple tree. Now 2 years ago we had a storm blow through here, and the top snapped right off of that tree, and now it lost at least 3 more branches, so I'm afraid that guy is not long for the world. And the tree over here that was growing up in my shed, and when it was blowing around yesterday, was moving the yard shed around a little bit. It's still there, big and strong as ever. Funny, eh? The ones you think are going to come down, they don't move. And other ones, Like maples, you figure, geez, a maple. You'll never lose a maple. But you do. So other than that, I don't know. I think we didn't do too bad, really, all things considered, you know. We had there was times yesterday where the wind on my wind gauge, just one sec, speaking of my wind gauge, I'm going to just show you it. I have a kind of a weather station here. I don't know if anybody knows about an organization started in the States. It's called COCORAHS. It's an acronym, COCORAHS. It stands for Community Collaborative Rain and Hail Service. Oh, there's a big title. Anyway, what we do is every morning or every day, I do it every morning, we take precipitation readings and we report them for a national service, both in the US and Canada. Well, it goes all over the world, I guess. And they use that for plotting like rainfall and evaporation from the earth to sort of try to forecast droughts or floods or things like that. So anyway, that's something I do that every day, record it online, send it through, and there's a major big database compiled about that. I've always had kind of an interest in the weather, so I also have myself a weather station. So anyway, what will I show you? This is my COCORAHS rain gauge, so every day I measure the amount of rain. What that gauge does there, that measures the amount of evaporation from the soil. On the top there you can see there's a little green cap on it, and inside that column I have a column of distilled water, and I measure evaporation every day. Well, we didn't evaporate anything yesterday, but we normally evaporate about 1/10 of an inch of rain a day, but I didn't evaporate any yesterday, of course, because of all the rain we had. And then on top of this is my weather gauge, and that weather gauge measures rainfall, wind speed, temperature, and wind direction, and humidity, of course. So my rain gauge here is kind of sheltered from the wind. So when I measure wind speed, it's usually lower because I'm so sheltered here. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is I measured 45 kilometers an hour wind speeds, and that lasted for approximately 2 hours. So like we get quite a blow through here, and we're lucky, you know. We're without power, without internet. Don't know how long we'll have no power. There's probably 3/4 of the people in the province have no power. So the poor old linesmen, they're going to be working overtime, trying to get everything back together, and God love them. Where would we be without first responders, folks? I'm telling you, it's amazing. But our lake has settled down, and other than leaves and branches, we're doing all right. So appreciate everybody that was thinking about us, and I hope everybody else around that had been touched by this hurricane, both down south and here in the Maritimes, and it's heading off to PEI over the Magdalen Islands and then out to Newfoundland. So I hope everyone is safe. I hope the storm is just about finished its crazy tour that it had as it came from down south up here to the Maritimes. So stay safe, everybody. I hope you're all able to get your feet back on the ground and get things squared away soon. And keep watching. We'll talk to you.